Hey there, Dr. Darcy here. I'm here to remind you that you're a spiritual master in training. I I for real believe that's true about all of us on the planet. And I think a certain percentage of us have remembered enough that we have for a while now been on the inner journey. We've had the feelings of divine discontent that make us know that there's more and that we want more. And it's what makes other people sometimes look at us like, what is wrong with you? Can you just be okay with life the way it is? But I think it's really cool for any of you who found this video. There's a very good chance that you're on the consciousness path. There's a huge jump, I think, that we are being called to take. And that is from wandering on this path, the heroine's journey, the hero's journey, to all of a sudden getting this immense joy of realizing, whoa, I said yes to coming to the planet to create a life that I loved, to play in my own self mastery, and to be a healing force for good upon the planet. What's so odd is I think most of us who came as that to be our job, we called in difficulties and traumas and painful experiences. I don't think that we had to have yucky things happen if we were going to remember our divinity and our spiritual alignment on the planet. I don't think we have to. But I think many of us who, mine was alcoholism in my family of origin, feeling scared of being abandoned, um, living often with not enough money. I think those were mostly the big ones, but it had lots of years of my life, lots of years feeling scared, really, really just scared and trying to be perfect so that then I could feel safe. And while many of us have different kinds of stories, there's so many of those. And I think the commonality is that was the starting point for all of us to start looking at creating a better life, toward realizing some of our own mastery, and that cool combination of I am the captain of my ship. I'm in charge of my thoughts. I can be in charge of my emotions. I'm absolutely in charge of my attitudes and my habits and my actions. But combining that also with this realization of the assistance from the universe, the assistance from the higher versions, the higher frequencies, where our human self and our spiritual self kind of get to merge together. You're a spiritual master in training. I am a spiritual master in training. When we start taking that more seriously, or when we start taking that as more true, it can be lighthearted and playful. It doesn't have to be serious, but when we go, whoa, this is true. I said yes to coming onto the planet. I said yes to remembering that I am a higher version of light and love and goodness. But I'm going to come into this human form and I'm going to come into the planet. Wait for it. At exactly this time. There are no mistakes going on here. There aren't. And what happens when even just minutes at a time, minutes, days, then weeks, then months, then years, but minutes at a time first to go, what if it's true? What if I actually am a spiritual master in training? What it does is helps me drop some of the littleness. It helps me drop some of the victim-y pieces, helps me drop the like, well, they're doing it. And how can I change when they're not? And it helps me go, what if I said yes? To remember the divinity, the infinite light and love of me, and the self-mastery piece that goes, we literally can shift what we see, not only in our life, but in the lives of groups of people, in the lives of the whole planet herself. When we start raising our own vibration, raising our own frequency by going, I'm in charge of my thoughts. I know for sure that it is love that heals. I know for sure that me living my highest version is what heals. I know for sure that me moving toward joy and things that feel like they're right with my soul, these are the things that not only help assist the planet and help assist people in harm's way even more than I am in harm's way. It helps raise the vibration and the consciousness of the planet. You are a spiritual master in training. What would you do today if you took that as truth? You are a spiritual master in training. Maybe if you saw some news or you saw people behaving really badly, would you hold your alignment instead, seeing only what you do want? Deciding where to put your money and your time and your actions. It is light that heals. It is loving vibration that heals. It's also action steps that are inspired from us being in alignment. Can you imagine if all of us did what there was for us to do on the planet? Some of it has to do with doing your action steps that you know are yours. Some of it has to do with being less often around people who deplete you and being more often around people who uplift you. Some of it has to do with becoming more empowered financially and in your work and in your body. Health and prosperity and balance and ease, and you doing what you came to the planet to do. And it was not suffer. It was not being little. It's okay if you're having any of those experiences. We fall in and out. We're human. It's okay. But I want you to know that you did not come to the planet to suffer or be little. You came to the planet to be a huge, huge version of yourself. Love and light and this awareness of I am a spiritual being and I'm a human being. My name's Dr. Darcy Lord, and I know for sure that as you practice self-love practices, self-kindness, self-honoring, that you not only transform your own life, but we literally help uplift the consciousness of the planet as well. And one of the ways to do that is to start gently, surprisingly, playfully, or humbly, or honorably, or sacredly, or in a childlike way, start to remember that you are a spiritual master in training. You're a spiritual master in training. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.